Hey, you guys, let's just do some coloring and rambling tonight and have a relaxing evening. And so, gum I'm chewing tonight, by the way. Bazooka, sugar-free chewing gum. A reminder, turn down your brightness and your contrast on your device. That way it won't be so bright in your room. And maybe you can fall asleep quicker and easier. And perhaps you might be the winner in our ongoing challenge tonight. The first one falls asleep wins. Remember my coloring book? I almost forgot I was coloring that. Remember that one? I have some good news and some bad news to ramble about tonight. The bad news, I had the most stressful evening last night. It was terrible. I haven't had such a bad evening in I don't know how long. But the good news is because of it, it's made me take a moment. Oh my God. And really understand more how important or how much more serious I need to take my relaxing videos. Because I was so down last night and there was nothing I could do. It was a family fight over the phone with two relatives. You know, we all kind of live kind of close by, so it's like one big family, I guess, relatives with cousins and brothers and sisters and in-laws and outlaws. And one relative called me screaming bloody murder, as upset about something. I guess trying to get me to referee. I don't know why they even called me. And then then the other relative, I guess when they found out that someone called me, they called me and started screaming bloody murder, how bad they were. And again, I'm not involved in it. My sense is they were hoping for me to talk some sense into the other one. I don't know. I like still just so frazzled, and the reason I'm frazzled is I could do nothing. I was helpless. I was far away. They a group of relatives happened to be out of town for the day, and got into this little scuttlebutt, and I can't even remember when was the last time I was so sick in my stomach. To hear relatives be so upset at each other, it really brought me down. So I shut off all my texting on all my devices. I shut down my phone because I couldn't handle it anymore. And I spent I don't know how many trips I made to the bathroom. Unfortunately, when I get overly stressed, it affects my tummy and I'm stuck in the bathroom. But so I do have a spiritual outlet, and I want to suggest to you to start grooming your spiritual side of your life. It really is a lifesaver for me, and I would hope that you would think about that. It's kind of like cliche to tell people, oh, yeah, address your spirituality. But for me, it really is a blessing and a help for me when I'm just stuck and overwhelmed. So after I went to my little spiritual place, which this is kind of funny, but it wasn't funny at the time. I was multitasking in the bathroom doing my spiritual reading. It was terrible, but anyway. So I was just still sick to my stomach, and this all happened around 6 o'clock last night. A little after 6. So it was not a fun evening. But you know what really, this made me think of you guys, you know what really turned my evening around for the better was YouTube videos. I went to this lady's channel. She's not an ASMR channel, but every once in a while she does ASMR videos. She was such a lifesaver for me last night. She has a funny, upbeat personality. She's about my age, I guess, maybe a little older. So many things about her are just corny and silly, but somehow I can relate. I believe she's native California person, and it was interesting how when I needed to get out of my just my bad spot, how I turned to her video, and she happened to have like a 20 or 30-minute video on for last night. She was so positive and upbeat and happy. I know, it was just, I think she was out shopping for a black handbag, and it was kind of like a spend the day with me. She went to the post office, she went to the mall, shared her whole day, and it really dawned on me that what a wonderful group of people we have here, the ones that take their life and upload whatever time, talent, or treasure they have for us. I was so appreciative to her, and unfortunately, I guess she had so many haters, she had to block her comments. I think I sent her a private message to tell her how thankful I am for her channel and asked her never to quit because she's been so overwhelmed with haters and it brings her down. So I encouraged her not to quit. Um, uh, so, so then that's the bad news. Just the arguing and fighting that went on with relatives that they drew me into over the phone, no less, but that I could do nothing about, and I could do nothing about, but then my heart was just hurt to think and hear how mean family can be. I can't even think of when's the last time I felt this bad. So I'm going to post the link to my lady friend and her YouTube channel. Her name is Lori, and I believe the channel is 49. Oh, she changed her name. 49. It used to be 49L Davis. Her name is Lori. She changed it to Harpnbags, something like that. I will post her YouTube channel below. And anyways, it's made me take an extra moment now to take more serious my videos that I upload, especially the evening, the longer ones. And I say, let's have a relaxing evening. 99% of the time, I think we're all coming together and we've just had a stressful day and we're exhausted and we just want to relax. I keep forgetting that you guys have real challenging life issues going on. And I never think that somebody may be coming to my channel in desperation or real need. But then I'm reminded, I read the comments and they really touch me. But I've noticed they touch me, I read the comment, I respond and I'm touched and then I move on. And I don't want to be that way anymore. I want to really make an effort to each night when I'm posting my longer relaxing video that there's somebody out there who really just needs help tonight to listen, to be included. I know this might probably sounds corny and mushy, but so that was the good learning experience that came out of all the arguing from last night. And the more I tried to be truthful about the situation, what I think was like the saddest part for me is that when I realized this has gone on for a long time and the family members don't seem to want to just realize what the situation is and make the best of it. I think that's what really made it the worst for me, that this has been going on forever and ever and ever. These relatives have had these same type of issues. And to know that it's family that's doing all that. And I'm really not that way. In fact, these people are just like so the opposite. And instead of realizing that each one of them are the opposite, knowing that ahead of time, because they do, and just saying, all right, I know I'm going to have something that's going to upset me, but I'm just going to I'm going to be kind. I'm going to make sure that anything that comes out of my mouth is kind. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to just try to love that person in spite of whatever. Neither one of them seem to have that attitude. And anyways, I've tried to, as I age, I try to remember to be kind to others. So I try to get that message across. I was going to say something good. Oh, I, oh, in fact, one of the relatives, if you say anything to them, they never apologize. Like, I can see good and bad in each of the relatives, good and bad in each of them. And I can really see why each of them have a terrible clash, because one of them is very polite and cordial, and the other one doesn't seem to be polite and as cordial and as a little bit too maybe blunt and too prideful. And it's just upsetting. It's just upsetting. I'll give you an example. Here's a little trivia about Angela Bright. I'll give you an example. Like if I'm having my life, a relative or a stranger, wherever I'm at, or somebody says, "Why'd you do that?" Or all of a sudden has an outburst and says, "Oh, why did you do that?" I would immediately say, "Oh my goodness, what did I do? Oh, I'm sorry." Because it's obvious that that person is upset. And I had no intention of upsetting that person, so of course I would apologize. But probably the only defensive thing I would say is if they accuse me and said, "You did that on purpose," I really would say, "No, I didn't." But I would continue to apologize because I care for that person. Or, obviously not if it's a stranger. I wouldn't go overboard, but I would apologize enough to what I believe is the truth is that I am sorry. Whatever happened, I didn't mean for it to happen, and it's clear. It's very evident and clear that they're upset. So there's one relative is more like that. Then on the far side of the camp is the other relative who I don't know if I've ever heard them say, "If I'm sorry." It's like, is their whole mindset defensive, defensive, defensive? I can remember one time them going into somebody's bedroom, and the door was supposed to be locked, but it wasn't. They went in, and the person said, "Please, and the person was kind of upset. I guess they were, I don't know, I just kind of heard it from afar. If that had happened to me, I would have said, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And this person said, well, like some kind of like a sarcastic thing. Like, why? Well, I didn't know. And these are mature adults, you guys. So as the years have just gone, I have looked upon these adults and just thought that, my goodness, it's going on forever. And it just all hit me last night. Is this a rambling video or what? How many minutes? Oh my gosh, almost 20 more minutes. But so, isn't that interesting? My 2-year anniversary is here, and like a day or two after I have this huge down. I cannot even think of when I've been so down. Usually at the end of the day when I think we're gathering to relax and get to sleep. But, so that's going to be my new kind of outlook toward my channel, my evening relaxing videos, is to remember that I don't want to be so narrow-minded and think, oh, we're just all here to relax and have a nice, relaxing evening. I want to try to maybe have some words of encouragement or be up and happy, because the video I watched last night, it was just a happy person being herself, and it just turned my evening around. And that's what I want to do for you guys. So check Lori's her YouTube channel. I'll post it below. And unfortunately, she's blocked her comments. Sweet lady, she plays the harp and she loves designer handbags. She's got a bunch of them on sale on eBay. She has a cute little puppy dog, and her and her husband live somewhere like in Palmdale or High Desert. I'm thinking like Lancaster or Palmdale area, somewhere out there. I think she's coming up on knee surgery soon. Anyway, so that's my new project for this beginning of my starting off now towards my 3rd year of YouTubing. I want to be a little bit more sensitive with my my long videos. Maybe have some encouragement for those who really are having traumatic events and feel hopeless or feel lost. For me, it was a feeling of like real sad. There's nothing I could do, nothing I could say, nothing I could offer in any way to help. The situation is just sad for me at the realization of that. And then I grappling with, well, why did they call me? Why did they drag me in? So, maybe something I said did help them. I don't know. I still have my phone turned off. But, so my thought for tonight, my little word of encouragement, and of course to myself, same as always, is really be the bigger person and make the extra effort to be kind. It's not saying that whatever person you're dealing with you're probably right. They probably have all these problems and issues. But I always think we have to live with ourselves. At the end of the day, we have to live with our own self. And I don't want to live with myself knowing that I've been really evil or mean to somebody else. I don't want that for me. I really want kindness for me and others, like let it begin with me. And let the other person have that same thing that I want for myself, which is just kindness and love and really kindness. I always grapple with what impacts people more, love or kindness? Or are they the same thing? Well, I'm done with my coffee. This is probably the first time ever I've just had such a revealing, rambling video. That's crazy. So, it is nice. So I had been thinking, what am I going to do beginning the third year of my YouTube? How am I going to improve it? Am I going to make any changes? What have I learned? What have I do? Have you noticed my green? You guys may have wondered about that. My little green, where you can impose different backdrops. So I was working with that and thinking of how fun that would be. But this seems more like something I'd rather do. I was just amazed at how that happy person came to mind when I thought, oh, I'm having a terrible night. I thought to me to go check out her channel. I'm so grateful she had she had a hang with me day, or like 20 some minutes. So thank goodness for me, right? So we may see more green screen backdrops, or we might start seeing green screen backdrop, but it's not really a priority with me now. I think the priority is going to be making my evening longer video a little bit more serious. Remember that there might really be someone who really needs to see my video tonight or the next night. Anyway, we didn't get much coloring done, did we? Talk about a rambling video. I should win the rambling video award for tonight. Now, I would hope my videos could make you guys feel that you're not alone, because that was a ugly feeling I think I felt last night too. No, I'm alone with this awful feeling. There's nobody I can share it with. No one right here that could understand. I was just alone with it, and that's awful to feel awful and be alone. But all of a sudden, then I wasn't alone anymore when I turned on Laurie's video channel and watched her hang with me looking for a black purse or a black bag. And she found the best black bag at Charming Charlie's. Oh my goodness, faux leather. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. I never got to coloring, but something for us to look forward to in another video. Thank you for watching.